to the cloud.
I'm going to continue.
Would you please share with the Calling of Justice practice the story of what just happened to you?
I would love to. So I will say that yesterday was supposed to be a nice day where I had an old lady bachelorette party, which consisted of buying makeup and eating ramen, and then we took a walk in the park. And
that sounds like so much fun to me. I think I just outed myself.
Nice. It really was really nice. We had a great time. And I posted this article like in the morning before I left for the day.
What is this? I can't read. It's a little small. What's the title say?
How white women use strategic tears to silence women of color. It's from 2018. I've shared it before. And I stated this has been the biggest threat to my personal safety. White women tears are weaponized and used to put me back in my place.
Okay. And then wait. So I'm just understanding what's going on. So you post this post that's an invitation for people to you're like, hey, so this is the thing that's been endangering my life. And then you post an article that gives lots of good research and describes what's about. And then you go off to go have a good time with your friends.
Correct. No big deal. Then I got a text message from my best friend that just said, hey, is this person serious or making a joke? And I had no idea what she was talking about. So I popped back onto Facebook and I see somebody who interacted by saying in a very large, all caps, WTF. And then, okay, I get it. You hate me for being white, adios. And then she screen capped this section of the article.
Wait a second. So do you mind if I look at this and read it?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Okay. It doesn't usually end this way. White women tears are especially potent because they are attached to the symbol of femininity. Ajayi explains, these tears are pouring out from the eyes of the one chosen to be the prototype of womanhood, the woman who has been painted as the helpless against the whims of the world, the one who gets the most protection in the world that does a shitty job overall of cherishing women. As I look back over my adult life, a pattern emerges. Often when I have attempted to speak to or confront a white woman about something she has said or done that has impacted me adversely, I am met with tearful denials and indignant accusations that I am hurting her. My confidence diminished and second-guessing myself. I either flare up in frustration at not being heard, which only seems to prove her point, or I back down immediately, apologizing and consoling the very person causing the harm. Wait a second, Maya. Wait, what did I just read? Did this white woman post this as proof that white woman tears don't exist? Wait, what?
I don't understand. I didn't really fully understand her context as far as why she shared this particular screen cap, because I was like, yeah, wait, what? I agree? What are you saying? Because this is all true. So are you saying it's not true? I didn't understand her point. So a couple of my friends, I just added this stuff as, they were just pretty much just saying, yeah, you're doing exactly what you said isn't a thing. Like, you're doing it right now. And there was a little screen cap that somebody put in that reads, to put it poetically, it is the trauma caused by the tactic many white women employ to muster sympathy and avoid accountability by turning the tables and accusing the accuser.
Darvo.
And it's like, yeah, this is what you're doing. And so this is what my response.
Wait, before we go to your response, I just want to understand. So you have an amazing cultivated audience where most of your audience members were educating her and letting her know where she was wrong and how she was embodying the example. Like, you had given an example of, this is how things are harming. And then she embodied it to harm you. And then the people in your audience were like, you're wrong. So the ratio is fully against this person.
Yeah, you know, it's everyone's like, yeah, you're doing that right now.
Whew.
Stop it. So then I said to her, I don't hate you, but I am afraid of the power you wield, that you are wielding right now in my direction. This is an article about the privilege that white women have. In no way did I say, hey, I hate white women, and particularly Jill. Jill is the worst. I never said that. What are you trying to do here? Have an actual conversation about the racial trauma that I have experienced at the hands of white women? Or troll my feed with making this conversation white centered? This was never about you. This is part of the problem.
Well,
And then,
oh wait,
yes.
keep going. Sorry.
So then I followed up with, also, I want to point out that you enacted the exact racial trauma that this article states. You became offended either because you recognize personal behaviors in yourself or because white supremacy has made you believe that every conversation has to be white-centered. Then you threatened me by withholding support and friendship because I refused to back down. I'm very disappointed that this exchange has happened.
And this, I just want to get clear. This started off with you posting something saying, this is the thing that's hurting me. Here's an article that gives facts about how it's hurting me. And her first response was, what the F? WTF? Like she came in hot and angry.
Just like, how dare you?
But like with no like receipts. Just like, how dare you? And then was like, and then screen cap the article to be like, how dare you? Black and brown women tell the story of your lived experience. How dare you? Is this okay? I'm sorry. I'm with you. Keep going.
It's just, yeah, it was very, I don't understand. It was very confusing. And also I was just, you know, I had driven an hour to Seattle and was just going to have like a nice quiet day. It's very strange. So
it wasn't that quiet. Like you were out, you know, doing shot, the equivalent of shots, which is a quiet walk by the river.
So then she says, yep, I proved it. I'll take my toxic tears and go. I need not be involved in reverse racist threads anymore. Nothing is worse than attacking allies. It's just destructive. I'm done. So it was like, wow, she didn't just double down. She like quintupled down. It was like,
what'd she prove?
Yeah, I mean, I told her exactly what she was doing and where this was following, and she was like, "Yep, I agree. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep being a racist."
Well, no, because she's just said that you have a reverse racist thread. Like basically she was like, oh no, Maya is starting a reverse racist thread. I need to come in and make sure this Black woman is not doing reverse racism by talking about how racism hurts her. I better make sure that. And then she's like, I'm your ally. Which is why I came in to let you understand and that that racism doesn't exist and that white women's tears are not a thing. That's how she's being an ally. Well,
right.
goodness, she's done. Okay.
Sure. So then this really wonderful person posted this comment that says, a teenager says, girl, bye. Being white doesn't make anyone hate you. Reading your comments and seeing how you are perpetuating the exact thing that was just called out and seeing your unwillingness to listen does, however. Heart.
The heart is vicious. I love it.
And the kids are the future, you know?
What I love is that like this is like a call out, but also it's a call up because it has the heart. It's like even if you're going to keep being hateful, like just obstreperously hateful, I'm still going to give you this heart. Here you go. Here's some love, you foolish.
Love.
Okay, what happened next?
Goodbye. So then that takes us to interaction.
Did you is this a PowerPoint post that you made from this from this Facebook exchange?
I mean, kind of. I don't use PowerPoint, but I mean, pretty much. I wanted to make it pretty in case I had to publicly post this entire thing, which I just might have to. I mean, this is a good way of doing it as well. So I stated that the previous person from interaction number 1 had blocked me. And I thought that that was a bummer because you know, I think it sucks when people cover up their ears and go blah 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 blah. Which a lot of times that's what blocking does. And it was just like I wish she had just stopped and dropped her ego and listened a little bit. Again, I found it disappointing. So um, there were some supporting messages, and then at the very bottom we have this person who says, "Can you blame her? She felt attacked."
Well, Maya, if a white person ever feels attacked, they're justified in any act of violence that they do. That's how it works, Maya.
So I didn't understand fully what she meant. So I asked a clarifying question. I said, "I'm sorry, I'm not able to discern your meaning in this comment. Are you defending her stance or being sarcastic?" All of this is exhausting because it was. I was trying to have a nice day and I had to keep dropping into my phone going, "Oh no, yeah, I'm having fun. Hold on just a second." And
How dare you have an understanding of the racist thing that happens to you? You're not allowed to understand and live in the truth of your own pain. A white person has to come and explain to you how you're wrong.
I guess so. So a friend of mine who is a woman of color uh, popped in and said she trolled Maya's post. Stop that shit. And
Yep.
that created
Oh.
some that created a little bit of a snapback of how about you don't ever mention my name? Thanks. And
Wait.
then she snapped back with, how about you stop enabling white toxic feminism?
Wait,
Thanks.
Maya, wait, stop. Was that just like a back-to-back though? Because like that, how about you don't ever mention my name? First of all,
It was.
that's some black performativity. That's a clapback. That is a black performance of online speech. And this is a white woman who's taken that performance and is copying it. So we're just going to acknowledge that. The irony of this white woman being like, how about you don't ever mention my name? Right? But like she said, don't mention my name because the black woman dared to say, quote tweet, this user is responding to this bullshit.
Wow. Well, another woman of color.
That's right, because a woman of color responding is not allowed. We're not allowed to say things.
And I just love that. I love that my friend just went ahead and took that back. She took that back, and she's awesome because she was like, "Oh no." So she unfriended me for asking for clarification of a statement. And then I was like, well, that's done. I made this like pretty little, I made all these little graphics, and then I went to bed.
We're gonna go, Maya. Like it's done now. Like unless you're like posting more things on your page about the story.
So then I woke up in the morning and I had a donut and I was getting ready to be awake enough to have a meeting with Calling Out Justice. And I see this morning. So she said, I had to unfriend.
Can I do a dramatic reading? I'd like to do.
Yes, please. Please do.
All right. Woo! I'm embodying white woman tears. Okay, there's white fragility, white fragility, white fragility. I got it. I had to unfriend Maia Mills-Low for bullying yesterday. I will not tolerate bullies on my Facebook. And then just like imagine like really triumphant music in the background, like
she's a hero. We're calling up over here.
You were bullying when you asked her. I don't know if I understand what you meant when you said that.
Could you please clarify what you mean by that? And also, though, she felt that I was bullying the other lady by saying, I don't hate you. By saying, I don't hate you. And this is why, these are the fears that I have. And these are the feelings that I have. I was very reasonable and quiet. And I didn't raise my voice because Black women aren't allowed to raise their voices and things like this. We've seen this publicly with
Cheryl Underwood.
motherfucking Sharon Osbourne, and this is the kind of shit we have to deal with when Cheryl decided to start crying. And Cheryl's like, oh no, Sharon says, no, 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 you don't get to cry here. This is what we're talking about. And then I get publicly accused of being a bully. And I want to go ahead and point out that I whited out every person's name, not their pictures, because you know what? If you want to find them based on their pictures, I don't fucking care.
Tiny, and I assume for the purposes of this product, although I do want to publish this on YouTube, I'm assuming that their profile photos are tiny enough that you can't really see it. Like,
no, you can't.
But wouldn't be actionable. I do want to say that out loud, because the entire point of us having this conversation and sharing it publicly is not to promote bullying or any other kind of discipline or punishment or punitive justice system. That's literally the opposite of what your entire practice is. This was you doing some transformative justice where you were hand-holding a bunch of, well, actually your crowd is actually pretty awesome, and it doesn't take a lot of hand-holding, but you were real nice to this one white.
But here's the thing, is that even the point of it was that even women who claim to be white women who claim to support racial justice are guilty of this. And I had a lot of people in that feed stated, oh wow, I didn't realize that maybe I've done this. I think maybe I have done this. And so, you know, the whole hand holding, it's important to keep even the I guess the my more woke friends, I don't want to say woke, but you know, my friends that are more progressive, even they are guilty of it, because that's how this works. Like, you don't just like agree with me one time and now you're not a racist. It's like constant continual work, and white women need to be called out for some of their destructive behaviors. That's just how it works. But yeah, that is what happened. And frankly, I'm annoyed that it's taken up this much time and thought. That's all I got.
Awesome. Well, this feels like it's a useful learning moment to share with others. And I wanted to record this because you had made these amazing PowerPoint slides. And we live through these things, these exchanges almost every day online, but you really broke it down dramaturgically. And I want to share the dramaturgy of you breaking this down for others. So thank you for sharing it.